I'll leave Abelard where he is. Get her over here. Argenta. Let's get you down here. Pascal. Heinrich. I'll leave you where you're at.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally. Your end was inevitable. Who if not me? I'll make it happen. On it. Another enemy down.
All right, pew pew. Ouch! Oh, he dodged. That's why he moved.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Eradicated. Faith without deeds is worthless. In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. For you, my Emperor. As the Emperor commands, I act. Each strike is a prayer. This is why I was chosen. Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, she missed.
I'll do it.
Felix down. Alright, let's run and gun.
Faith without deeds is worthless. That is not the Emperor's will.
Missed him again. Alright. As good as I can do.
But of course,
A little bit of lightning.
what an unfortunate turn of fate.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Welcome to YouTube, Mr. Rocks.
Everyone, step aside.
Alright, well, we've taken care of this. What has he got? Keeper's Rod Control, a dead shot stub revolver, armored body glove, staff of House Orsilio, tactical goggles.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Man, what is this up here? The data crypt connector? Oh, that was that thing we went to, wasn't it? Alright. Up we go. Ooh. The pale figure with unnaturally long limbs stands with her arms raised, her hands deformed like talon-like nails. Her deathly pale face is coated with blood that continually streams from her scarlet-misted eyes. Her spiny gills, slightly hindered under her disheveled hair, twitch nervously at your approach. Only now do you notice the third eye on her forehead, hidden by a jeweled ornament, and when your eyes meet, you sense overwhelming, soul-smothering power. Passed a willpower test. You are enveloped in despairing grief, and an invisible hand closes around your throat, cutting off your breath. Your limbs seem to fill with lead, your heart hammers in your chest, and the desire to turn and flee from this room, from this station, almost gets the better of you. But at the last moment, you master your emotions and your will pushes back against the illusion, forcing it to retreat. Yadira emits something between a moan and drawn-out whimper. Ah, as if my own little pals weren't bad enough. Now this one's barging into my head. Somebody stop her! I am registering abnormal activity in my tear ducts, says Pascal. Salt being produced by my body may negatively affect the performance of my respiratory apparatus. This vulnerability must be rectified. It has been logged. Heresy! That's Argenta. Alright. Lady Cassia, I'm here to help you. Please calm yourself. I succeeded. Nice. She wearily shakes her head and lets out a drawn-out sound similar to both a sob and the howl of a small wounded animal. What is happening? Was someone calling my name? Are the betrayers dead? And you are? I am Renfail von Valancius. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Unease settles over her features. Pardon my manners. I did not expect to make such a gracious acquaintance in such a time of great sorrow for our house. What is this? I feel faint. Heinrich chirps abruptly as he intends to dash forward, but someone else is quicker. Theobald. The child. Lady Cassia, where are you, sacred child? Throne preserve. You! The man shifts, revealing his face to you. His threaded with jet black veins and his bulging milky eyes bear a striking resemblance to those of a dead fish. A sickly sweet scent assaults your nostrils if the old man's flesh is rotting inside his decaying husk. My eyes fail me, for they are unable to make you out as either enemy or ally, but I'm warning you. One wrong move will bring the wrath of House Ocilio down upon your head. Watch out, late Captain. This one's so deranged it's making the whispers shriek like crazy. He might just open that eye of his. I'm gonna go persuasion. I'm trying to determine what's happening here. I'll grant that you do not look like pirates who have come coveting the riches of a wrecked station or the scoundrels in Felix's service. So who are you? I am Rogue Trader. Another rogue trader in our code of the galaxy? How interesting. Your kind always makes an appearance in desperate times, ready to cut a deal that benefits one side alone. Given that you have not so far drawn your weapons, your intentions are probably peaceful, and so House Ocilio must now ask a service of you. Save the life of the child in exchange for our cooperation. What service do you ask of me? Save the sacred child. Take her away from this station. I fear I do not have long left. Oh, so he's about to... Yeah, he's about to go somewhere. Save the child and deliver her safely to Regent Aranto, acting head of House Ocilio in the Cronus Expanse. Rest assured the reward will be worth your effort. Or Adira doesn't trust her. Alright. She'll come with me. Good, good. But allow us to say our proper farewells.
Wake up, my mistress.
Suddenly we're
My
getting
sacred
voiceovers.
child.
I don't get this at all.
It is all over now. It is over.
What happened? You.
I gotta sit down for a
I
second.
remember you.
I can't wait to get my new
Come to
chair. I
save
ordered my
us.
new chair today. I did come here to save you.
Child, please. Listen
Since I moved to
me
a standing
very
desk.
carefully. One last time. You will now embark on a voyage with this lord to rejoin the house and its regent in the Cronus Expanse. I will not be able to accompany you on this journey.
No. Not you too. Don't leave me alone in this violet-brown haze. You're coming with me. Your mistress is giving you an order. Do you hear me?
mistress. I fear this will be your only order that I dare to disobey. I am the keeper of Urak 5, and alas, I have less than a day in me. Allow me to serve you one last time and honor my final duty to House Orsenio. I will remain on the station and destroy the secrets it holds.
Oh, Theobald.
The crimson tears stain the Lady Navigator's white skin once again, but this time her power does not make everyone weep along with her. I regret that we had to meet under such circumstances.
What need have I for your regrets? I just want things to go back to the way they were before. What are you going to do to me?
I offer you protection and grant you shelter aboard my vessel. And suddenly there's no more voiceovers. I really don't getting. Bam says, sitting in your old chair while using your standing desk reminds me of Gimli from Lord of the Rings when he's standing on the wall waiting for battle. I need a box. I just lowered it even more. That's hilarious. That's too funny. I did order a drafting chair today, but it's going to be about... Amazon told me that it's going to be delivered by the 22nd, so... sometimes things come a little early, but I would say it's probably going to be a week to 10 days minimum before that gets here, so I'm going to have to... I'm getting used to it. I'll tell you what, though. Today, because yesterday was my first day doing it, today's my second day, my... the backs of my knees and my lower back are like, what the fuck are you doing? But that's because I've spent, 10 years sitting in chairs, and suddenly I'm standing here for like, 2-3 hour sessions while I'm working. And yeah, I take breaks, but I stand for a good 2-3 hours, and it's just getting used to it. It's going to take some time, so we'll see. But I did order a drafting chair, so that'll be here soonish, before Christmas, and I'll have a new chair. By the way, I'd like to say a shout out to the channel members. I'm going to do an update video for our YouTube channel members tomorrow, because I took the funds that come from the members' support, and also for those of you who are supporting on Twitch, although I haven't gotten a payout from Twitch yet because I've just started multi-streaming there, but I use member funds for things like that when we go to do upgrades. So the YouTube ad revenue pays my bills, and then Chris and I put the revenue that comes in from YouTube memberships and Twitch stuff goes into the side to cover business expenses. And right now I'm saving up for a new computer, but then we do things like I just bought a new cable for my monitor to connect it to the laptop since I moved everything around, and I got a new chair. So thanks to those of you who support with memberships and subscriptions on Twitch and YouTube, because that's the kind of stuff that the money goes towards, is upgrading kit over the years. So I appreciate it. But I'll have a video up tomorrow on the juicy details. And suddenly we have more voiceovers.
As the Lady Navigator of House Orselio, I accept your gracious offer of protection. Please, take me to your vessel. I can no longer bear the pain of this place.
Ooh. Alright, I am going to remove... Oh, this is a good... I have to make a decision here. I think I'll remove Agenta because... I don't necessarily need 2 marksmen in my group. At least for now. I want to try out my my navigator. What is my No, I prefer to take the persuasion. Just laughing about the Gimli on the Helm's Deep walls right now. It's hilarious. Chain weapon. Am I using a chain weapon or am I just using a sword? What's the difference? Oh, let's take that for sure. I'm gonna do the same thing because it's just, where did it go? Weapons skill. I mean, it's too much. I mean, it's more bonuses for damage. Alright, you on the other hand, I'm gonna have to level up completely from scratch. Alright, this is gonna be fun. So she's an officer. Alright. Fellowship, bump it up. And this is where I will definitely take swift movements. Command voice, yes. Fellowship, yes. Hang on, does that not affect... Hang on, does that not affect their, Because the question I have is, does Fellowship not... Yeah, hold that thought. I don't know if Fellowship does anything for her, or if it's only for conversation stuff. Mostly governs social interactions. You can ignore it unless you want to be the face of the party. Okay. So I'm taking it on my marksman. Huh. It's not for skill checks, just combat abilities. Doesn't work on skill checks. Dialogue just needs fellowship. So my question is, for a leader, for the officer, it affects persuasion, coercion, and commerce skills. Huh. I'm gonna go willpower instead. Commanding voice. Let's do willpower again. All right. And reality. ability decreases veil degradation. I need glimpse her fate over or reveal the light. Glimpse of fate. I'll take glimpse of fate. Do steel resolve, I think. Target of Financier gains more bonuses. During their extra turn, they deal plus damage. Ooh. That sounds cool. Let's do focus. Mend reality, yes please. That sounds awesome. Ooh. Whole bunch of navigator abilities. Oh my goodness. Oh, very cool. Guide of Souls? Hell yeah. Let's go toughness. Let's go all the way down again. There's so much in here. The Navigator heals willpower bonus wounds at the beginning of every turn against for every Navigator talent taken. Okay. Alright. That is an official level up for her. That was kind of crazy. There's a lot to take in right there, right?
Dawdle.
Alright. I think we can boogie back to our void ship now. What's up, Assassin? Hey man, it's all good. Life happens sometimes. I am doing well. Hopefully you're doing well as well. Let's repeat words. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're going to go back to Rykid Minoris now, because I think we finished up everything so we can do that big event. And this might move us out of Chapter 1. Possibly. Alright, we're on the bridge. Why is Argenta approaching me? Oh no, that's... okay. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. Sanctum Navis, prepare for the community ritual. The Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first. Your heart starts beating furiously, your breath comes short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Victus is shivering slightly, and the crew glance around in puzzlement. First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us. Oh, of course. Hey man, family stuff happens sometimes. One of the nice things about living far away from family, and I can say this, is that I don't have to deal with any of the family drama that happens from my side of the family. But because we live close to Christina's family, every family has stuff that crops up from time to time. Health, drama, stuff like that. But it's Christina's family stuff, so I'm a little bit detached from that. Whereas when I go up to the U.S., it's like, you know, there's my family stuff that Christina is detached from that I have to deal with. So it's fun, man. All right, turns to you. What do you wish to speak about? I've not yet thanked you for saving me from this station. I am immeasurably grateful. But I'm ready to go to Sanctum Nevis and perform the secret rite. I require brushes, canvas, the best paints you have on board, but no red. I shall ensure all of these necessary supplies are delivered. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. Do not follow me, if you can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is open. Now somebody else is approaching the throne. Lord Captain, I will achieve the open channel between the Lady Navigator of the bridge and may the Emperor's light help us all. Bum, 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 bum. The Vox caster in the Sanctum Navis picks up the susurration of clothes, pious chanting, metallic clicking of implants. Then the serene voice of the Lady Navigator breaks the silence. Initiating communion ritual. I see violet vortexes, a storm rising above foaming waters, Armatus drowning in frog. The great ruler is gone. Oh. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I've never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before. The connection is restored now. It will not happen again. Alright. Are you alright in there, Cassia? Oh wow, so yeah, sacrifice those servants. Alright. Cassie says, unfortunate news, endless blackness is spread across the canvas, dividing what should be a hole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor's clear. I cannot turn around, my brush only draws me onward, the way is blocked. The ritual was successful, your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Now I'll retreat to my chambers to cover my strength. Alright, several matters. First, Uric 5. Alright. Why is it always business with you, Vigdis? Don't you just sometimes visit and tell me how wonderful everything is? Certainly, Lord Captain. If you're interested, this week passed with a record low number of minor disturbances. Oh my god. Thanks, buddy. Alright, I'm pretty sure we go back to Rykid Menoris now. Lord Captain, there's commotion in the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters in the wardroom. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck. We will. She bows, or she curtsies.
Lord Captain, my apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
I see you're fond of reading.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing. Urak 5 had a vast archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
You satisfied with your new attendance?
Your servants are somewhat sluggish when it comes to attending a noblewoman of the Navis nobility, but they are quite tolerable. Thank you for your concern.
It's pretty fun, Assassin. Like, I've been having a blast. It's really deep. Perception test succeeded. Cassie cringes ever so slightly, adjusts the adornment on her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers in the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes the topic of gossip among lonely servants and officers. It is clear she does not feel comfortable aboard a ship teeming with new people. Alright, are you well?
One should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
I hope you've had time to calm yourself on your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. But I did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior and your question just now insulting. Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying. You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
Ah.
I beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Okay. I'm guessing you actually have the option to pursue a romance with her, because it says here, I'm beginning to think, Lady Cassia, that the feelings I have for you are far more complicated than common sympathy. I'm going to say you have nothing to apologize for. Human emotions are natural, be they good or bad, and it's just as natural to share them with others.
Please forgive me. I cannot even understand myself right now. Your words and attention have reminded me of life on the station, of Theobald and Felek. I do not understand. They were merely the keepers of Urak 5. So why do memories of those two make me feel a strange heaviness here? At the same time, I find myself overwhelmed with new excitement and anticipation. At last, I have set foot outside my familiar walls, and into a world that I have only seen before in the pages of books. Your ship alone is a treasure trove of remarkable artifacts and curiosities. And just imagine the things that await beyond, but... My delight must seem childish to you, surely. In your heart, you must be finding all this quite amusing.
So definitely you can pursue a relationship, because you're getting options here to, like... You've captivated me since our foot sets eyes on you. Or how about we find amusement elsewhere, perhaps in the privacy of my chambers? I understand what you're going through. My own life was turned upside down not too long ago.
Indeed. I did not know. That is to say, I could not have known, as it is the first time we are speaking in a circumstance so... private. My word, when I found this place, it was so full of officers. Why did they all leave?
Oh my goodness. Is it so bad that we're joining each other's company? Or would you prefer to proceed straight to my chambers? My subjects have found themselves overcome by your rare beauty, as have I. I wonder. I don't know all the companions. I didn't research all the different companions that you're gonna find in this game, and honestly, I wasn't anticipating but the pursuit of romantic relationships right out of the gate. So I don't know yet because I don't know who else we're joining. Who else is gonna join our party? Um, My subjects must have found themselves overcome by your rare beauty, as I have.
Words like that, Lord Captain, could easily be misconstrued. You should familiarize yourself with some of the works in your library to learn the appropriate manner of conversing with a lady.
Struggling to maintain an expression of polite indifference, she covers her burning face and swiftly exits the room. Another curtsy. Secrets of Gallant Conduct. How to express your feelings to a noble lady. She literally gave me a book on how to talk to a woman. That's funny as hell. Alright, anything else in here? Yeah, I'm not gonna pursue the bedroom option so quickly. I don't want to rush into a romantic relationship until I've met all my companions. The book is a lie. No one knows how to talk to a woman.